The night she almost died, Grace Adebayo lay on the cold floor, blood on her fingers, wondering if the church would still call her a virtuous woman if they knew the truth. The man standing over her, breathing hard, eyes dark with rage, was Pastor Daniel Adebayo, her husband, the same man who preached love every Sunday, and this was not the first time he hurt her. Grace married Daniel, believing God had chosen her life. He was gentle in public, powerful on the pulpit, admired by many. People said she was lucky. What they didn't see was what happened when the doors closed. The insults came first. "You're useless. You embarrass me. Do you know who I am?" Then the control. Who she spoke to, where she went, what she wore. The first slap came after a prayer meeting. He cried afterward. He prayed, and Grace forgave him. Because pastors are not supposed to be violent, and pastors' wives are not supposed to speak. The beatings became normal. A push into the wall. A tight grip that left fingerprints on her arm. A blow that made her ears ring. Every bruise was hidden under long sleeves. Every tear wiped before church. When women asked, "Mama, how is marriage?" she smiled and said, "God is faithful." Inside, she was breaking. Then Grace discovered the cheating. Late night calls, perfume on his clothes, messages from women who knew he was married and didn't care. When she confronted Daniel, he didn't deny it. Instead, he blamed her. "You don't satisfy me. You pray too much. If you talk, you will destroy this ministry." She understood her prison. If she spoke, she would be the woman who ruined the man of God. If she stayed silent, she would lose herself or her life. The night everything changed, Grace questioned him again. The night everything changed, he exploded. The shove was violent. Grace lost her balance. Her head slammed against the floor. Pain shot through her body like fire. The room spun. The noise faded. Then everything went quiet. She was unconscious. As her chest struggled for air, one terrifying thought flashed through her mind before darkness took over. "I am going to die here." And tomorrow, he would still stand on the altar and preach. Grace woke up hours later, weak, dizzy, alive. That night changed everything. For the first time, fear was no longer stronger than truth. She realized something painful and clear. If she stayed silent, the next beating would kill her. Courage didn't come as confidence, it came as desperation. With shaking hands and a trembling voice, Grace spoke to one person she trusted, an older woman in the church who had once survived abuse herself. Then she spoke to her sister, then to a counselor. Each word felt like betrayal. Each sentence felt like tearing her own heart open, but she kept talking. When the truth came out, it shook everything. The man everyone admired was confronted. The image she spent years protecting collapsed. Pastor Daniel was removed from leadership while investigations began. Some people believed her, others didn't. Some blamed her, others whispered, but Grace was still alive. Healing was not easy. She battled guilt, shame, nightmares, and fear. Some days she cried without knowing why. Other days she felt strong enough to breathe again. Slowly, she rebuilt herself, not as a pastor's wife, but as a woman whose life mattered. For the first time in years, she chose herself. This is not just Grace's story. It is the story of countless women trapped in homes that look perfect on the outside, but are dangerous behind closed doors. Women taught to endure pain, protect images, and stay quiet no matter the cost. If you are watching this and you are still silent, hear this clearly. What is hurting you is not love. What is breaking you is not marriage. What is keeping you stuck is fear. Speaking up is not weakness. Speaking up is not betrayal. Speaking up is choosing to stay alive. You do not owe anyone your pain. You do not have to suffer to prove loyalty. Your life matters more than any title, image, or reputation. Behind closed doors, choosing yourself is not selfish. It is survival. And sometimes, courage begins with one trembling sentence, a sentence that can determine your freedom. If you love this story, subscribe for more chilling tales.